now a student at College St. Mary, and chemistry is her major. God bless her, and anybody who takes those kind of tough things all day, every day. And she's here to share with us a little bit. Will you tell them what you're applying for? And
I'm applying for the Autism Awareness Scholarship. It's for people who have autism and related autism spectrum disorders, and the people who are working to cure autism. And I'm doing Asperger's syndrome specifically because I was diagnosed with that at 17. And part of this is about like how it would really help people if they were diagnosed earlier, and how a lot of the signs of Asperger's are missed in girls especially. So it's just kind of like an
educational. Yes.
Yeah. And I do apologize for this presentation. I managed to delete the wrong document, so this was done in about 3 hours.
Oh. You can just hit the arrow to go over
all been
next.
there.
Okay. There we go. This is one of my favorite quotes about Asperger's. It's by Tony Atwood. I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure who he is, but this is once you've met one person with Asperger's, you've met, well, one person with Asperger's. And it's important to remember because while I have Asperger's, I don't show a large portion of the symptoms, and someone else with Asperger's would not show the symptoms I have. And so it's not like a checklist you can go down, and if they have all of these, then they have Asperger's. Asperger's was taken out of the DSM in 2013. It was placed under autistic spectrum disorder, and around in the little bubbles are the things that sometimes come with autism spectrum disorder. So a lot of people with Asperger's would have like anxiety or OCD tendencies, ADD, depression. A lot of these things are misdiagnoses too. So someone with Asperger's might get the diagnosis of ADHD, or after that OCD. And so, I know, I think I was 4 of them on here. And I did something wrong. That's alright. I'll just click there. Alright, this picture it illustrates why I don't really agree with Asperger's syndrome being taken out of the DSM, because these are all the autism spectrum disorders, but they would all be classified as one thing. And childhood disintegrative disorder and Rett syndrome have nothing in common with Asperger's syndrome beyond the fact that they have some autistic speech development in common, but childhood disintegrative disorder is when someone develops normally, but then at a certain age they suddenly lose a lot of their speech, which is not at all similar. And Rett syndrome occurs in female infants, and they're fine for 2 months, and then they suddenly lose motor coordination. So again, not really the same thing, but those two are really rare, so they can't be in the DSM by themselves, so they kind of umbrella it.